start with a letter. I always check the mail at 4:15. It's because it's right after the afternoon status call, so it's kind of a clean break. It kind of serves as like a normal ritual, like sifting through junk mail, that kind of thing. Helps me clear my mind, transition towards the end of the workday, that kind of thing. So 4:15 hits, I drop my laptop lid, walk 40 feet out to the road, same walk every day. Get to the mailbox, rifling through menu for a pizza place, credit card offers, coupons, that kind of thing. But then the letter. It's handwritten, which felt weird for some reason. And it had weight to it. There was no address, no stamp, just my name, first, last. And it was written slow, like whoever wrote it was enjoying themselves. I almost threw it out, but something stopped me. The paper was thick, textured. The ink kind of like bled into the pulp. The whole thing felt intentional, like it wanted to be opened. Okay, I know it sounds weird, like paper wanting something, but right. That's not how you tell a story. I'm getting ahead of myself. To tell a story, you start at the beginning, you lay it out clean, so that's what I'm doing, even though my hands are shaking. So I opened it. Inside there was just one sentence. Don't go into the basement. That's it. No signature, no explanation. But here's the thing. I don't have a basement. I live in a ranch style out by the state forest. There's no cellar, there's no crawl space. It's just a slab foundation, some old pipes, like that's it. So, I tossed the letter in with the rest of the junk, tried to forget about it. But that night, around late 2, 3 a.m., that's when I heard it. It was like a scraping, slithering. Well, it wasn't pipes. It's not like an animal or something like that. It was slower, wet, like something growing. I couldn't go back to sleep, but there wasn't a chance in hell I was gonna go check it out, like not in the dark, fuck that. But at the same time, I couldn't stay that far away either. It was just kind of like gnawing at me. So I just sat at the kitchen table with the lights off, staring at the floor like I could will it to just stay solid, hoping that I wouldn't hear the sound again. But every few hours, just when I thought it was gone, there it was again. Next morning was gray, like a low dark gray, kind of edge of the rain gray. And I couldn't help it. I went looking. First around the house, and then around the shed in the backyard, which is when I saw it. It was a hatch. It was half buried under dead leaves and rot. And it was square, but the edges kind of seemed to blur if I focused on them. And it had a letter taped to the handle. I didn't open it right away. I stood there for a long time, staring at the note, the hatch, the backyard just in general, thinking like the whole thing might just disappear if I blinked. For a second I thought, well, this isn't real. It's like a prank, a joke, something like that. But deep down, I already felt it. This wasn't new. This was old. like the earth itself couldn't stomach it anymore, and it just kind of like vomited it up. The worst part, I wasn't surprised by it. It was familiar. Eventually, I touched it. I touched the hatch. It was cold, not like metal cold. It was like clammy almost, like the inside of a mouth. And my fingers came away with this black smudge, sticky, like soot mixed with syrup. Eventually, curiosity got the best of me, and I couldn't help it. So, peeled off the second note, opened it up. Same handwriting. We told you not to go. I had to read it 3 times before it hit me. We. See, the first letter said, don't go into the basement. There's no hint of a we. But the second, this one was different. Something else was down there, waiting. It spoke of me in the past tense, as if this had already happened. And somehow I knew that whatever was down there knew me. I don't mean it recognized me like some passing acquaintance or something like that. I mean it knew me. It had seen things I'd forgotten, dreams I never admitted I'd had, thoughts I'd never said out loud. I could feel them like bubbling up. So, went to the shed, got out the crowbar, and it was surprising. Like, it took some effort to crack it open. The metal groaned like some old whale song. Why did I do that? I got it open. And as soon as I did, oh, Christ, the smell, it hit me like a blast furnace. Not rot exactly. Worse, it smelled thick, mealy, kind of like settled in the back of my throat. It was almost like a memory. Okay, I know how fucking stupid that sounds, but hear me out 1 second. You ever smell something and it instantly brings you somewhere that you don't remember going, or like a song can do that too sometimes? Like you hear it and then synapses just kind of fire in your brain and suddenly you're somewhere else, like instantly. This was that, but stronger than anything I've ever felt before. It felt like deja vu, kind of like a blunt edge to my chest. It was oppressive. But at the same time, I recognized it. And there were steps. Narrow, slick, spiraling down into the dirt. Not stone or concrete, nothing like that. There's just packed, wet earth. And, taped to the wall, just where the light caught it. One more note. Different this time. The handwriting was sloppier, hasty. Too late now. That's what it said. Okay. I took the first step. It's stupid, right? Why would anyone do that? I don't have a good answer. But right away, the air changed. It was heavy. But not just with damp, heavy like lungs. lungs that had forgotten how to work. You ever get that feeling right before bad news? Like your body knows before your brain does? Yeah, it was like that. The light from outside only made it, I don't know, just a few feet before giving up. So pull out my phone, flicked on the flashlight, holding it out in front of me, kind of felt like a first-person YouTube video or something fucking dumb like that. And the walls on either side were made of dirt, and they were tight. Like if I walked straight, my shoulders kind of brushed up against both sides. You could hear the dirt kind of like crumble away. I had to kind of tilt my body to get through. It was like exactly that wide. And they breathed. Not literally, but I could feel it expand and contract around me. Like the walls were listening to my heartbeat. Like they were syncing up to it. Felt like walking down the throat of something really large and really patient. So I keep going. 10 steps, 20, 100. That's when I stopped counting. Circling down, all the way. No light except for my phone, and I just kept thinking, this isn't possible. Shouldn't I have hit some water table or some bedrock or something? I mean, my house is near a shale quarry. And then I thought, what house? For a second, I couldn't remember it. Did it have siding? Brick? What were the color of the walls? It was gone, like it had been scrubbed. So I keep going. At the bottom, it opened up into, well, it wasn't big, like maybe the size of a small bedroom. And in the center, a window hanging from a wire. The frame splintered wood. I could walk around it, but I couldn't really see through it, not exactly. When I did look, I saw myself, 5 years old, laughing too hard in a room I didn't recognize. A tall man stood behind me, holding a belt, singing a lullaby in a language I couldn't place. And yet somehow my mouth moved with his song. Next, a teenage version of me, shivering in the bathtub, the shower spraying down, eyes vacant. Then recently, sitting on the edge of my bed, thinking, I don't know how to do this anymore. Story beats. The frame of the window creaked. The images inside blurred together. The glass blinked. And he was there. Not me, not quite. Close, but off. His eyes were wrong. His smile didn't reach. And he was looking at me. I could tell he could see me. But it was how he was looking at me that made my stomach turn. Like I was the one behind the glass. He raised a finger, pressed it to the barrier. And from inside I heard it like it was behind my own teeth. And he says to me, which one are you? Then the window rippled, showing a glimpse of hallways, doors, and stretched forever, and behind them, like this kind of faint knocking from each door, patient, out of sync with each other. I tried to back away, but there was no back. The room was gone. The walls were gone. Nothing. Void. No sound. It was the absence of sound. Kind of quiet that doesn't wait for noise. It eats it. Which is when the pane on the window cracked, like a hairline fracture, so delicate I almost missed it. And when it split, I heard something breathe in. And the glass shattered. Not outward toward me, inward, like a mouth closing into a vanishing hole in space. And before I can even react, I'm flowing toward it, carried away in some waterless stream, and then light. Artificial light. Oh, my eyes hurt. Like I've been squinting really long. And I'm on a stool. This stool. And in front of me, a camera. You. There's a red light. Recording. How long has this story been going on? There's a taste in my mouth. Copper. Like I've been talking for hours. My throat is raw, destroyed. I don't know how I got here. I don't know who set this up. But I keep talking. I hear the words, the sound of my own voice, but distant, like it's coming from someone else. There's a stack of notes on the floor around me. They're all in my own handwriting, and they all kind of say the same thing. Start with a letter. But, so, here's the thing. I can't stop. Every time I try to get up, my legs don't work. Every time I try to scream, my voice comes out calm in words I didn't intend to say, like I'm reading them. I've been trying to scream for help this whole time, and all that comes out is this story. I don't even know if it's mine, and I don't know who's listening. But if you are, I really need help right now. I think I'm being kept here. I need to ask you something. Not to scare you. Not to hurt you. But just to prepare you. Okay? See, I don't think those messages were for me. I don't think there is a me. I think they're for you. I need you to lean in for a moment, right now, just for a second. Look at your screen. Really look at it. Can you see your reflection? Look at the eyes. Are they yours? Now, lean closer. Because the longer you watch me, can see you.